Welcome to Divine Golden Tarot. Here, the mysteries of the tarot come to life, offering you guidance and insight for your journey. Whether you're seeking answers, clarity, or just a moment of reflection, you're in the right place. Let's dive into the cards and discover what the universe has in store for you today. Today's theme is Old Love Returns. Why is he back now? Before we begin, I want to remind you that this reading is timeless, so whenever you come across this reading, it's likely meant for you. The energy can be reversed, vice versa, and for those of you who would like a personal reading, feel free to send a message to the number listed in the video or in the description box. Okay, let's get started. Here, you're presented with 3 decks of cards, each with different messages that may help you in your current situation. So, go ahead and choose based on your intuition or what resonates with your heart, whichever deck grabs your attention and feelings the most. Let's begin. Hello to everyone who chose the first deck of cards, this reading is for you. In the first card, you received the 4 of Cups, in the second card, you got the Queen of Pentacles, and in the final card, you got the 10 of Swords. He has returned to your life, not only because of a strong emotional attachment, but also because of a much deeper feeling that is hard for him to explain. Every step he took after the separation felt empty, as if a part of him was missing, and that part was you. Even though he may have tried to move on without you, he always felt something was lacking. In his solitude, he began to reflect on the meaning of your relationship, how important you were in his life, and how much your presence meant. When he decided to return, it wasn't a decision he made lightly. It was the result of a long process involving fear, anxiety, and regret. His biggest fear was losing you permanently, something he couldn't easily accept. Every time he tried to move on and forget you, the anxiety grew stronger. He started to imagine life without you, and that image was too painful for him to handle. He feels like there's unfinished business between you, something he needs to fix before he can truly move forward. This is what pushed him to come back. He has returned with high hopes of fixing the mistakes he made. When you were still together, there may have been many moments when he didn't fully appreciate what you both had. He might have ignored signs that your relationship was in trouble, or perhaps he was too focused on himself and his own interests. However, after the breakup, he began to see things more clearly. He realized that you offered something incredibly valuable: security, stability, and genuine love, something he couldn't find elsewhere. There's deep regret within him. He knows that your breakup wasn't just a painful mistake, but also a decision that harmed him greatly. Every time he recalls the beautiful moments you shared, there's a pain that creeps into his heart. He started reflecting on what went wrong and what he could do to make things right. This is what makes him feel that he must come back and give the relationship a second chance. He wants to show you that he's changed, that he's now more mature and ready to face the challenges in your relationship. He also feels that your relationship is something special, something hard to find elsewhere. After the breakup, he might have tried to start relationships with others, but every time, he felt something was missing. No one could replace your presence, and no one could give him the comfort and safety you provided. He feels that your relationship has a strong foundation, despite the difficulties you've faced. And this is what drives him to return, because he believes you can still build something better together. The fear of losing you also continues to haunt him. He started thinking about the possibility that you might find someone else, someone who could give you the happiness he couldn't provide. This thought made his heart even more restless, and he felt that he had to do something before it was too late. He believes that if he doesn't come back now, he may lose you forever, and that's something he can't bear. Coming back into your life also gives him new hope. He hopes that you both can still mend this relationship, that you can still overcome the issues that once led to your breakup. He wants to show you that he's now more ready to commit, more prepared to give the attention and love that he may not have been able to provide fully before. He knows that your relationship is worth fighting for, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to ensure that you can move forward together. When he decided to return, he carried with him many regrets and scars from the past. Your separation may have been filled with pain and misunderstandings, and he feels a deep need to make amends. He wants to sincerely apologize, not just with words, but through his actions. He wants to prove that he can change, that he can become a better partner for you. He hopes you'll see that he's now more mature, wiser, and understands what it means to have a healthy and happy relationship. He also feels that your presence brings balance to his life. Without you, he feels his life is unstable. He may have sought happiness elsewhere, but nothing has felt quite right. No one can replace the sense of security and comfort that you provide. You're the one person who truly understands him, who sees both his weaknesses and strengths, and still loves him as he is. This is something he deeply misses, and it's what compels him to come back into your life. When he envisions the future, he can't imagine it without you in it. In his mind, you are an essential part of his plans, someone he can share both joy and hardship with, someone he can rely on during difficult times. He believes your relationship still holds the potential to become something greater, and he wants to fight for that. He doesn't want to give up easily, and he hopes that there's still room in your heart to give him a second chance. He also knows that you are the source of the security and stability he craves. Without you, his life feels unbalanced. While he may have tried to find happiness elsewhere, everything has felt shallow and unsatisfying. He realizes that you're the only person who truly understands him, who can offer unconditional love and support. This sense of safety is something he finds rare and precious, and it's what makes him feel that your relationship is far from over. His presence now is proof that he genuinely wants to fight for this relationship. He doesn't want to leave without offering explanations or trying to fix things. He feels there's still potential for your relationship to grow into something more meaningful, and he's willing to work for it. Even though he knows the wounds of the past still linger, he believes that with patience and love, the two of you can overcome them and build a better future together. In the end, he returned because he couldn't imagine his life without you. You are a crucial part of his life, someone who gives him the sense of security and stability he needs. By coming back, he hopes to demonstrate that he has changed and is ready to face the future better. He wants to prove that this relationship is still worth fighting for, and he is willing to do whatever it takes to ensure that you both can move forward together with a stronger love and trust than before. There is a deep desire within him to show that he is now more prepared to be a better partner. After enduring much pain and disappointment, he feels he needs to confront the past with more courage and openness. He hopes that with his presence now, you will see his good intentions and give him a chance to make things right. He knows that the path to reconciliation won't be easy, but he is confident that your relationship can still be saved. His presence now is proof that he truly wants to fight for this relationship. He doesn't want to leave without offering explanations or making an effort to fix things. He feels that your relationship still has the potential to become something better, and he is willing to fight for it. Even though he knows the wounds of the past are still present, he believes that with patience and love, you can overcome them and create a better future together. Perhaps he or you have interests related to music, coffee, rain, beaches, books, movies, traveling, sports, art, clothing, technology, cuisine, meditation, yoga, pets, photography, spicy food, nature, cooking, tea, documentaries, night walks, hiking, dancing, and theater. Perhaps he or you have a preference for colors like blue, orange, gray, black, brown, green, red, pink, yellow, purple, and white. Perhaps he or you were born on the 14th, 21st, 8th, 3rd, 17th, 6th, 24th, 13th, 30th, 19th, 1st, 7th, 9th, 28th, 23rd, 11th, 27th, 16th, 5th, 2nd, 18th, 4th, 25th, 20th, or 15th. Or perhaps he or you were born in May, July, November, February, September, March, October, April, December, or June. It's possible that he has the zodiac sign of dog, snake, rabbit, rat, rooster, pig, goat, tiger, horse, or dragon. Perhaps he or you have names with initials like Zulu, Quebec, Whiskey, Alpha, November, Lima, Kilo, Oscar, Papa, Sierra, Uniform, Charlie, Yankee, Tango, Golf, Juliet, Mike, or X-ray. Recently, you may have frequently seen repeating numbers related to 2, 13, 9, 16, 28, 11, 7, 18, 22, 30, 4, 19, 6, 12, 5, 23, 1, 14, 29, 25, 3, 17, 26, 10, and 8. Or perhaps one of you has a zodiac sign of Aries, Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Leo, or Aquarius. Zodiac signs and Chinese zodiac signs can be anything. As long as this reading resonates with you, it doesn't matter if their or your zodiac sign or Chinese zodiac sign isn't listed here. Okay, that's all for this reading. I hope it is useful and marks the beginning of many good things in your life. By the way, if you have any ideas or suggestions for the theme of our next reading, feel free to write them in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you in my next readings. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, let's continue with deck number 2. Hello to everyone who chose the second deck, this reading is for you. For the first card, you have the Five of Wands, for the second card, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and for the last card, you have the Page of Pentacles. He returns after a long journey in his life, a journey that made him reflect and think about the true meaning of the relationship you once shared. His return is not just a wave of nostalgia or coincidence. His coming back is the result of deep consideration involving his innermost feelings and the awareness of the importance of this relationship in his life. When your relationship broke due to conflicts, there was a part of him that was hurt and never fully healed. However, that pain was not the end. Instead, it became a path for him to grow, learn, and rediscover what is truly valuable in his life, and one of the most important things he realized is your presence. When he returns, he brings with him a different intention than before. If he used to tend to avoid conflicts or try to resolve issues hastily, now he approaches things with a much more mature outlook. There is a deep desire within him to correct the mistakes he made before, whether in communication, attitude, or how he handled problems in your relationship. He understands that a strong relationship cannot be built solely on love. It requires effort, cooperation, and commitment from both parties. And this time, he is ready to give all of that. He returns because he believes that this relationship is worth fighting for, and he is prepared to do just that. One of the things that drove him to return is his awareness that he has changed. The life experiences he has gone through since you parted ways have taught him a lot, particularly about the importance of patience, understanding, and commitment in a relationship. He feels that he has grown into someone more mature, wiser, and more responsible. In the past, he may have been quick to anger or prone to running away from problems when conflicts arose. Now, he realizes that issues in a relationship cannot simply be avoided. They must be faced with a clear head and an open heart. This is an important lesson he brings with him as he returns to you. When you were together, you created many beautiful moments, but there were also many challenges you faced. He knows that many of those conflicts arose from a lack of understanding and good communication between you both. Now, he comes with a deeper understanding of the importance of communication. He wants to listen to you better, understand your perspective, and work together to find solutions. He understands that in a relationship, there are no absolute right or wrongs. What exists are differing viewpoints that need to be bridged with honest and open communication. He is coming back not only because he misses you, but also because he believes that this relationship holds great potential that you haven't yet developed. In his mind, he continually thinks about the future you could build together, a future that is more stable, happier, and full of togetherness. He doesn't want your relationship to be just a beautiful memory of the past that fades over time. He wants to rebuild it from the ground up, with a stronger and more stable foundation. This time, he is ready to give everything for your relationship. He is prepared to work hard to overcome any obstacles that may come because he knows that a lasting relationship requires hard work, sacrifice, and a willingness to support each other. His return to your life is not just about repeating old stories. He wants you to start a new chapter in this relationship, a chapter that is more mature, wiser, and more full of love. He knows that you've been through difficult times, but he believes that those difficult times can be valuable lessons that will make your relationship stronger in the future. Every challenge you faced together, every conflict that once separated you, he now sees as an opportunity to learn and grow together. He is no longer afraid of conflicts, because he knows that with good communication and a mature attitude, you can overcome any problems that come your way. There are many reasons why he has returned, but one of the biggest reasons is the feeling that he cannot find a relationship like the one he had with you elsewhere. During your separation, he may have tried to find happiness elsewhere, but in the end, he always felt something was missing. There is something about you that makes him always want to come back, something he cannot find in others. Maybe it's your warmth, your attention, or the way you always supported him even when you were in difficult situations. He misses all of that, and he feels that you are an important part of his life that he cannot easily let go of. Additionally, he also feels that you have a very strong bond, one that cannot easily be broken just because of conflicts or differences of opinion. He believes that even though your relationship was once full of problems, there is great potential for growth together. He is confident that you can complement each other and move the relationship in a better direction. He doesn't want to waste this second chance. He knows that second chances don't always come, and this time he wants to make the most of it. He returns with high hopes for your future together. He wants to show that he is now more prepared to face any challenges that may come. In the past, he may not have been ready for full commitment, but now he feels that he is more mature and capable of offering a more serious commitment. He wants to prove that he can be a better partner, someone you can rely on, and someone who will always be there for you through both the good times and the bad. He doesn't just want to be a part of your life, he also wants to grow with you, facing every challenge with strength and patience. He no longer views your relationship as fragile or easily damaged. Instead, he sees it as something with great potential to become stronger and more meaningful. He wants to build a more stable future with you, and he is ready to work hard to achieve that. He no longer wants to run from problems or avoid conflicts. Instead, he wants to face them with courage and the belief that you can overcome everything together. Moreover, he is aware that love alone is not enough to sustain a relationship. It requires effort, sacrifice, and commitment from both parties, and this time, he is ready to provide all of that. He wants to prove that he is not just returning out of longing or nostalgia, but because he truly wants to fix this relationship and move you both towards something better. He wants to offer a more serious commitment and genuine effort in maintaining this relationship. He wants to show that he is not just looking to avoid conflicts, but is also prepared to work through issues together. He returns with a more open heart and clearer mind. He wants to correct everything that once went wrong, and he believes that with effort and patience, you can move the relationship to a better place. He understands that a healthy relationship requires hard work, but he is ready to fight for it. To him, this relationship is something very valuable, and he doesn't want to squander it. He wants to build a future full of happiness, stability, and love with you. This time, he is confident that you can achieve all of that if you both are willing to work together and support each other. After undergoing various internal struggles, he realizes that you are an important part of his life that he cannot easily let go of. Although your relationship was full of challenges before, he feels that there is still much potential for growth together. He wants to correct the dynamics that previously caused discomfort and conflict between you. He is aware that this relationship is worth fighting for, despite the many disagreements you've had. Now he returns with great hope that you both can move this relationship towards a better, more stable, and more loving direction. Perhaps he or you are interested in activities like cycling, camping, gemstones, gardening, international cuisine, fitness, writing, attending concerts, visiting museums, shopping, painting, music, specialty coffee, jewelry, interior design, nature photography, fine arts, swimming, podcasts, poetry writing, yoga, traditional dance, extreme sports, or festivals. Maybe he or you have a preference for colors such as red, blue, green, yellow, purple, orange, black, white, gray, brown, or pink. He or you might have a birthday on dates like the 2nd, 5th, 8th, 11th, 13th, 15th, 18th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 24th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 30th, 31st, 3rd, 7th, 10th, 14th, 17th, 19th, 23rd, 25th, or 29th. Or perhaps he or you were born in January, March, May, June, July, August, November, December, February, or October. It could be that he has a Chinese zodiac sign, such as rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, or rooster. He or you might also have a name with initials like Yankee, Zebra, Whiskey, Bromo, Sierra, Alpha, Mama, Juliet, Elephant, Shrimp, Indonesia, Charlie, Victoria, Oscar, Papa, Hotel, or Romeo. Recently, you might have been seeing repeating numbers associated with 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Or one of you might have zodiac signs such as Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Capricorn. Zodiac signs and Chinese zodiac signs can be anything. As long as this reading resonates with you, it doesn't matter if his or your zodiac or Chinese zodiac sign isn't on the list I mentioned. That's all for this reading. I hope it is beneficial and marks the beginning of many good things in your life. If you have ideas or suggestions for the theme of our next reading, feel free to write them in the comments. Thank you for listening, and see you in my next readings. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let's move on to the last card, card number 3. Hello to everyone who chose card number 3, I feel this reading is for you. In the first card, you received the 9 of Cups, in the second card, you received the Queen of Wands, and in the last card, you received the 2 of Swords. He returns to you not just because of the beautiful memories you shared, but because there is a void in his heart that no one else can fill but you. With every step he took away from you, he became increasingly aware that your presence in his life is irreplaceable. You were not just someone who brought temporary happiness, but also a significant part of his emotional growth. Your presence has shaped the way he views the world, and even though he has tried to move on without you, his heart always returns to the memories of you. While he was away from you, a sense of emptiness slowly began to pervade every aspect of his life. He started to miss the little things he might have once taken for granted, your smile, the way you laughed, the way you looked at him with understanding. These things continued to haunt his thoughts, making it hard for him to forget what you shared together. He began to realize that the warmth you brought into his life is something hard to find elsewhere. Although your relationship might not have always been perfect, behind every challenge, there was extraordinary happiness that he cannot find in other relationships. Inside him, there is a recurring question: what if I am letting go of something invaluable? Even though he has tried to forget and move on, that feeling does not easily disappear. There is a strong desire in his heart to mend what was once broken, to weave back the bond that was once tight. He feels that your relationship is not truly over and that there is still room for both of you to grow and develop together. He sees you as someone who has changed his life in many ways, big and small, and he cannot simply ignore your impact on his life. There is also deep hesitation within him. He knows that returning to you means facing all the doubts and pains that once arose between you. However, he feels that what you had is far greater than the challenges you might face. Every time he tries to weigh between moving on without you or coming back to this relationship, he always feels that the better decision is to return. There is a hope in his heart that your relationship can be better this time, that with the right effort, you can create greater happiness than before. He also returns because of a growing admiration he has for who you are. You are not just someone who gave him love, but also inspiration. The way you live your life with such confidence and enthusiasm makes him feel that you are someone worth fighting for. He is mesmerized by your courage, by the way you face every challenge with your head held high and a strong heart. He feels that you are someone who brings new life into him, someone who makes him want to become the best version of himself. Your bravery, resilience, and charm are things that make it impossible for him to forget you. He feels that you are someone who can always bring light into the darkness of his life. Whenever he feels doubtful or trapped in uncertainty, memories of you always bring new hope into his heart. He knows that coming back after everything you've been through is not easy, but the drive to repair this relationship is so strong. He believes that if both of you can get through these tough times, there is a great chance to create a stronger and deeper connection than before. There is also something unfinished in his heart and mind. He feels there are conversations left unresolved and feelings not fully expressed. He returns because he wants to give this relationship a chance to grow and develop further. He wants to see if you can find a way to understand each other better and create a more harmonious and loving relationship. Even though there are still doubts that trouble his mind, he is certain that you are worth a second chance. You are someone who always radiates undeniable energy and enthusiasm. He feels that your presence in his life brings a different color, a sense of optimism and happiness that is hard to find elsewhere. He misses all of that, missing the way you made everything feel lighter, brighter, and more meaningful. He knows that returning to you means facing all the challenges that might arise, but he is ready for that. Your courage has inspired him to be braver in facing his own doubts and fears. In his heart, he feels that you are someone special, someone who cannot easily be forgotten. Every time he tries to move forward without you, there is always something pulling him back. He feels that there is a reason why you were brought together, and although your journey has not always been smooth, there is great potential in this relationship that has not yet been fully revealed. He believes that both of you still have much to learn from each other, and he wants to give this relationship a chance to grow further. He also feels that you are an important part of his happiness. Despite the doubts in his heart, he cannot deny that you provide a sense of comfort and deep happiness. Your presence in his life has shaped the way he sees the world, the way he feels love, and the way he lives his life. He knows that your relationship may require a lot of effort and sacrifice, but he is also sure that the happiness you achieve together is something worth fighting for. The decision to return is not something he takes lightly. There are many considerations and feelings he carries in this process. He knows that your relationship has faced many challenges, but he also believes that the happiness you once achieved is very valuable. He wants to try again, to see if you can build something stronger and more beautiful than before. Even though there are doubts and confusion in his heart, the emotional drive to return to you is so strong. He feels that you are someone with great potential to bring the happiness and satisfaction he is looking for in life. Although he has not made a final decision, he is confident that coming back to you is the right step. He wants to experience again the happiness you once shared, and he is ready to give his best in this relationship. You are someone who brings positive energy and enthusiasm into his life. He feels that with you, he can achieve the happiness and satisfaction he dreams of. Although your journey may not always be easy, he believes that you can support each other and build a life full of love and happiness together. The decision to return is driven by admiration and deep love for you, and he is ready to face whatever comes next. Perhaps either of you enjoys or is connected to music, books, films, sports, arts, culinary, nature, technology, traveling, photography, makeup, design, health, fitness, comedy, history, education, spirituality, cats, dogs, gardening, technology, literature, languages, and culture. Perhaps either of you likes the colors blue, green, red, yellow, purple, orange, black, and white. Perhaps either of you was born on the 1st, 4th, 6th, 7th, 10th, 11th, 13th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, or 31st. Or maybe either of you was born in January, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, or March. It's possible that he has a Chinese zodiac sign of rat, snake, monkey, dog, goat, pig, tiger, horse, or ox. It's also possible that either of you has a name with initials such as Y, Z, W, B, S, A, M, T, J, G, U, I, C, V, O, P, H, or R. Recently, you might have often seen repeating numbers related to 3, 5, 8, 9, 12, 14, 18, 19, 21, 22, 24, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, and 13. Or one of you may have the zodiac sign of Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, or Cancer. Zodiacs and Chinese zodiac signs can vary. As long as this reading resonates with you, it doesn't matter if the zodiac signs or Chinese zodiac signs mentioned are not on the list. That's it for this reading. I hope this reading is beneficial and marks the beginning of many good things in your life. If you have ideas or suggestions for the next reading themes, feel free to write them in the comments. Thank you for watching this reading. Don't forget to always listen to your intuition in every step you take. If you feel connected to this reading, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss the next reading. See you in the next reading, and may positive energy always accompany you.